Not long ago, I had the wonderful opportunity to sit down with Kevin Kwan, New York Times best-selling author of Crazy Rich Asians, China Rich Girlfriend, and Rich People Problems. At the time of this interview, the blockbuster film Crazy Rich Asians was in theaters and breaking records. Kevin and I were able to talk about what his life was like at that time. Check it out.
Nancy Yoon, and I am so excited because I have here with me Mr. Kevin Kwan, the author, the mastermind of this incredible series of books. The last couple months, how has it been for you?
It's been nonstop. It's been a lot of fun though. Just to see this tidal wave of passion and love for the movie, it's pretty incredible.
Did you have any idea that it would be this meaningful, this impactful, this iconic?
Absolutely not. I wouldn't have done it otherwise.
Right. I read that you had just started like writing a little book for your friends, right?
Yeah, it was a hobby. It was just something to do for fun. To just, de-stress and take my mind off other stuff. And it just turned out to be something entirely different.
So you guys, with Crazy Rich Asians, I mean, Asians in LA, we launched with you guys, really, a couple months ago, and there's been so much talk of diversity and representation, and this movement that you guys have created. I'm sure it wasn't even planned.
I don't think we created this movement. The people created this movement.
Yes.
People in America, people around
all over
the world,
world,
they created the movement.
Right.
We just gave them the framework for this to happen.
And again, unplanned, right?
Completely unplanned. So we feel very honored and privileged that people chose this movie to make this part of the movement.
Yeah, I feel like it's an exciting time for all of us. So Russel Wong, mutual friend of ours, celebrity photographer, he had said that he was on the set and he said it was the most special time being surrounded by these incredible actors at this moment of time. Kheng reached out to you, I heard, and said, get your butt over here. Yeah. Tell us about that and being on set and the whole production and the feeling and the conversations with all these incredible actors.
I almost didn't go. Yeah. Because I felt like, I really, once the movie went into production, to me it was John's movie now.
Right.
And I didn't want to be a distraction in any way possible. But, Chris reached out, a few other actors reached out and said, where are you? Why aren't you coming to visit us?
You're the godfather. Come on, you're the brainchild.
And so I finally did. I went for a few days and kept on extending and staying longer and longer.
Of course.
Right until I had to go leave on my other book tour.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was just amazing because you really felt the energy and everyone on set felt like they were part of something very special.
Right.
Beginning with the actors, they felt they were having this unique opportunity to be in a movie that was just making magic in every possible way.
So I was talking to Kheng as well, and she was saying that there's two different worlds. You've got the Asia, Singapore world, Malaysia, and these people are the majority stars. Mm-hmm. We're talking about Asian Americans here in Hollywood, where we've always been the minority, right? And we talk about Asian American men being stereotyped. How do you feel about that? And good job on Henry Golding.
Thank you. I mean, we really felt like we had an opportunity to do so many new things and really kind of change the paradigm in so many ways.
Thank God.
Beginning in how we cast the movie and then also how we chose to showcase these people and really flip the old cliches of like the sexy Asian women. Not that Asian women aren't sexy, but let's showcase, how attractive and empowered the men can be.
Yes.
You don't see that in a Hollywood movie ever,
Ever.
that showcases Asians. You see these very old stereotypes. We wanted to change things.
Yeah, so
I think we managed to.
This was the first rom-com ever to have two Asian leads ever. That's the bigger story, I think, than even the first Asian cast in 25 years. Yeah.
So it's about time. It's way overdue, and we're seeing the proof that it worked.
Thank God, right? And it always proves in the box office. It's all about money, and we proved it.
That's why we had to do it.
Yeah.
That's why we had to do it in an old-fashioned movie and not, love Netflix, but, for us the choice was
worldwide,
very clear.
Right?
Yeah, we had to show this off in a movie theater.
How has your feeling been with hashtag Gold Open, hashtag Asian August, hashtag Asian representation, and this entire world supporting you guys and this movie and this movement and momentum?
I mean, we're just so thankful. We're just so thankful. And we're just, like I said, the viewers, the readers, you guys made it happen.
Well, you started it. So
thank you.
A lot of our parents have wanted us to be, lawyers, doctors, and everything else.
Oh, yeah.
And so you talked about creative choices and actually taking a step out And how do you think this movie will maybe kind of influence the next generation of, you know, kids that are coming up? And
well, I really hope that this movie and the success of it allows the next generation to see that they can take bigger risks.
Yes.
They can step outside the box. And if they really want to pursue their passions, whether it's being an artist or a musician or an actor or a director, they can go for it. Because there is a viable industry that will have them and will honor them and will really value their roles in it.
Yeah.
And we're seeing that now.
Yes.
That it is possible.
So John Cho is in Searching. I don't know if you've seen that yet.
I really want to go see it, and I definitely will try to catch it in theaters.
Yeah, and
I'm such a fan of his.
Yes, and you know, that's an almost all Asian cast as well. And he said something interesting. It would be so amazing to have a time where we can look back and we won't look at ourselves as Asians or diverse. We won't even have that race issue, right? Mm-hmm. It's just a story, and everything is about just great stories.
Exactly.
Right? And that's how it started for you. You just wanted to tell your story and
precisely.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to create a story that would transcend race.
Yeah. So congratulations on being Time Magazine's 100 most influential people in the world.
Thank you.
And
still don't quite believe it.
I know. Time Magazine, we always just kind of grew up with that. And Constance Wu said something very, very wonderful, that you just understood the nuances of Asian women, but you also understood Asian men. So can you talk about that article and what she kind of wrote and how you felt about that?
I mean, she's a beautiful writer
and
such a really uniquely intelligent person.
Advocate too.
And an advocate, and she's just, I mean, amazing. So I think she really made it much, she elevated it much more than I would have.
I'm doing this, Kevin Kwan. Right?
Yeah. You know, I just write from the heart. I write from my experience. I write from my experience as an Asian male and my experience of having so many strong female, you know, characters in my life.
Yeah. And one of them is your cousin, Nancy Kwan, Suzie Wong.
Absolutely.
I mean, you've got a rich...
She was the original barrier breaker, you know, in the U.S. Hollywood studio system.
How is it to have these kind of people in your family, Kevin Kwan?
Yeah. It's been lovely. I feel very blessed.
Yeah, and you're continuing on with this legacy. So we are so excited. We cannot wait to hit the 500 million and keep going. I think this is, iconic and legendary, and we're just a part of this movement. Let's see what we can do together. Thank you
fantastic.
so much, Kevin Kwan.
Thank you.
Yay!
Thank you.